From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand my intention?
Today we're going to be talking about whether video games cause hallucinations. Believe it or not, some recent headlines have suggested that excessive game playing can cause hallucinations. Gamers, according to the headlines, are seeing monsters or hearing gunfire after playing video games and are unable to stop these effects. Major media outlets are reporting the findings of a team of researchers in England exploring these phenomena. Let's look at their research. These researchers are interested in what they call game transfer phenomena, or GTP. These are any cognitive distortions or reactions we have in the real world as a result of our experiences in the game world. One commonly experienced example is the Tetris effect, in which people who play Tetris for long periods of time start to see the world around them as simply shapes to be combined. As interesting as it is, we don't know that we call the Tetris effect a hallucination, so we wondered how severe these experiences were. In this article, the researchers noted that the experiences gamers reported ranged from seeing the game when they closed their eyes, to seeing objects from the game in the real world, to seeing visual traces behind moving objects. Not inconsequential, but not Tyler Durden either. In one of the more recent studies, the researchers went online to message boards like IGN and GameFAQs to find postings by individuals who experienced GTP. They reported 653 examples from 483 individuals in the several months in which they searched for data. The researchers didn't mention how many postings they read in total, so we can't tell whether 653 is a lot of posts or not. Anyway, while this is one avenue for collecting a lot of data, the researchers could not get information about the individuals or how long they played the games. Likewise, the researchers could not verify any of the experiences the gamers posted about. If you joked, for example, that you saw someone who looked like Kratos at the mall, that might be counted as an example of GTP. When we look at the experiences people have, the hallucinations caused by GTP seem even more minor. It seems to be that most people are seeing an object from the game in real life. For example, one gamer reported seeing a frying pan similar to the one in Left 4 Dead, or seeing the game they played even when they closed their eyes. We can understand how these effects can be disruptive to sleep, but we don't see how these effects are any more dramatic than the effects of television or movies or even a particularly engrossing book. In their conclusions, the researchers note that one of the greatest contributions in the data is the finding that experiences normally associated with mental illness may just be the result of gameplay. That's true, but the way their research is being reported right now suggests that gameplay causes mental illness, not that gameplaying explains away hallucinations. In a study like this, there is no way to establish a causal link between game playing and hallucinations. All we know is that some game players on some message boards are talking about some of these effects. Our takeaway is that these effects seem pretty minor. We further think that a major cause of game transfer phenomena may be simple sleep deprivation. For example, one gamer noted that after a marathon session of playing Final Fantasy the night before, he had extreme difficulty concentrating in class because his professor's head pixelated during the lecture. Maybe the game caused that, but to us that sounds a lot like how we feel after an all-night session of Left 4 Dead. Our takeaway is that when we start to see more headlines about games causing hallucinations, it's very important to see what the author means by hallucinations, whether they can verify these hallucinations actually happen, and if they can demonstrate that game playing itself, and not sleep deprivation, causes these hallucinations. Until then, we're more than a little skeptical.